Testing. Hello, 도경님, Angie, halfmoon님, Jamie, 정시원님. As always, nice to see you. It's only 7. Yeah, you're right. 35. What's up with all this snow and thunder? It's snowing outside. It's actually snowing quite a lot outside right now. But then I'm hearing a lot of thunder, so I'm guessing there's a lot of lightning and thunder outside. Yeah? Let's see. RM님, 새벽님, 리디님. Yeah, it's only 7:35, but I decided to come on early to spend some time with you guys, just to chat it up. Of course. Of course. Why would it not be? Why would it not be okay? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Thanks for asking. How are you? Already? Well, you know, I decided. I feel like you know, we haven't really spent a lot of time chatting lately. So, jealous of your phone. Oh, this phone. I don't actually recommend it. I probably shouldn't be saying something like this about a specific phone that everybody can instantly recognize, but I'm just being honest. I don't recommend it. On the bus? Okay. Is it starting? Yeah, we start at 9. We start at 9. Be Thursday night with LA. Thursday! That's right. Oh my god, tomorrow's already Friday? Whoo! Desktop looks so old-fashioned. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just, you know, I missed the 90s. I guess I'm getting old. Hi, I'm Ellie. First time to be here. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you with us. What's going on? Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are you eating? Where's the red hat? Right here. I have it right here just in case you guys wanted to ask. So there it is. It's my second time here, but I'm already into your content. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's great. And it's nice to see you again. I actually, I remember you. Did you see snowing earlier? Yes, I did. Just before I came to the office, as I was stepping out of my home, I noticed that it was snowing, and I think it's the first snow in this area this winter. So, you know, I guess you could say it's a kind of a special moment. I had a moment with my wife, you know. Watching your video in Spain. Wow, in Spain. What are you doing in Spain? What would happen if we did one-word convo in our lounge voice chat? Yeah, I guess that would be very, very frustrating. I think I'm going to have to come up with a smarter system to make that work better. Doing good, thank you. Oh, that's nice to hear. So what's for dinner tonight? I'm a big fan of snow. Oh, you are? Oh, man, personally, I hate snow. It used to be that I didn't really mind the snow back in the day, but ever since I moved to the house that I'm living in now, I've just completely hated snow. Like, absolutely, it's like the worst thing. Because I have to spend, it really depends on how much it snows in the winter, but I have to spend a lot of time shoveling the snow and clearing the snow. Jeez, it's just a lot of work. A lot of work. No, I hate it when it snows. I absolutely hate it. Hey, Roll Tin Me, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Feel like winter's in full swing? Yep, that's right, is in full swing. Winter's in full swing. Yeah, like for example, I don't know how cold it's gonna get tonight and tomorrow, but last night, because I was here in my office last night, I didn't really notice the temperature dropping so much, but when I checked the app, it was minus 11 degrees at one point, and so yeah, it's in full swing for sure. Military made me hate snow. Well, you know, when you're in the military, you just, you know, you tend to be more physical generally, right? So it's something, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. Worried about my wife's homecoming. It's heavy snow out here. Your wife's homecoming. Okay. Is she, where is she now? Where's she coming from? You look good on your hair today. Oh, I'm having a good, am I having a good hair day, guys? Am I having a good hair day? It's actually really, really messy. It's been a really long time since I cut it. It's probably overdue. I should probably go in for another haircut, but I'm just so lazy. I'm joining the live stream while I'm working out. I don't think I'll be able to chat today. Okay, that's all right. It's okay. You know, your workout is probably more important. Sure. So what is it, leg day? What kind of workout are you doing tonight? Studying classical guitar. I'm still a freshman. Oh, okay. You're a freshman? You're studying classical guitar? Are you just learning to play the classical guitar, or are you actually like majoring in it? Are you, I don't know, enrolled in some kind of a 4-year course or something? Excuse me. I hope it snows a lot all night. Yeah. YG is just trolling, guys. He's just trolling. He just likes to make fun of people. It's snowing a lot and there's lightning and thunder at the same time in my area. Weird. Yeah, mine too. It's weird. I don't think I've ever seen weather like this before. If I'm going on a trip, should I study travel English first? I don't believe in travel English. Do you guys believe in travel Korean? Is there a special kind of Korean language that we should be learning just for traveling? I don't think so. So if I were you, I would approach it in the same way that I would prep for an interview. So I would make a list of all the things that I'm likely to say or ask during my trip, because nobody can really tell you more about what you might experience or what you might have to say more than you. You know that best because you made your own plans. You know where you're going, and so you're the best person to ask for when it comes to like the things that the kind of language that you might need. And if I were you, I would make a long list of all the things that a long list of all the things that I might have to say or ask, and I would feed all that into ChatGPT or any other AI chatbot, and I would just ask it to convert it into English, and I would kind of use that as a script and just practice it again and again. That's what I would do. You've got a time bomb. Time bomb. Oh, this counter? Yeah, it's just, you know. I wanted to save myself the trouble of answering questions of when we're starting. So 어제 동생이랑 연락했어를 영어로 I talked to my sister yesterday라고 하면 안 될까요? Sure, yeah, that's great. 가볍게 연락했다고 하려면 뭐, no, that's good, yeah. Yeah, you talked to your sister yesterday. That's right, yeah. Today is the coldest day. Was it? No, it was colder yesterday. Today was actually warmer than yesterday. I know, because I was out there. Yesterday, I was out with my dogs and my family around the same time today, and it was, I think, at least 4 degrees warmer than yesterday. Hey, Ray Kim, what's up? Saw the first snow as soon as I got off the bus. Well, you had a moment, huh? Just leave and enjoy it. That's it. Just leave and enjoy it. That's it. Just leave and enjoy it. Leave and enjoy it? Okay. Leave what? Oh, you're majoring in it. Okay, so you're really serious about it. Okay. But since I'm enough Spanish, so there are a bunch of things to do. I'm enough Spanish. What do you mean you're enough Spanish? You're not enough? Oh, you mean your Spanish is not good enough? Wait. Do you have to... Wait. Are you the one that said you were in Spain? Because I remember earlier someone said that they were in Spain. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you too. You too. My live stream is really choppy. Really? Okay, let me just check my stream health. My stream health says stream is healthy. See? You see that? Just give me a second here. See that? It says stream is healthy. My stream status is excellent, so I don't think it's a problem on my end. I think it's maybe a problem on your end. Hopefully it's just temporary. Hopefully it smooths out over time. Snow is beginning to fall in Wonju. Okay. Snow is beginning to fall. Grammatically okay, but sounds awkward. You should say starting to snow in Wonju. So snow is starting to fall in Wonju. It's grammatically okay. It makes sense. People will understand, but it's just not how it is typically phrased. They just say it's starting to snow. So the key is to use snow as a verb, not as a noun. Use it as a verb. And so yeah, just a little tip. About your dogs, they also don't like snow. I know Brody doesn't like snow. I don't know how Amber feels about it personally. Oh, no, thank you. Can you guess what it says? Can you guess what it says? Human? Yeah, it says human. Which means I'm human. Like, why would I be wearing a shirt that says human if I wasn't human, right? It's really good that I can see when we start. Yeah. I used to have that. Remember, like back in the day, in the early days of our stream, we used to have that. But then I just got lazy, and because I went through, I wiped my computer so many times, and it just wipe away all of my settings, and I just got really lazy. I felt too lazy to bring back all the settings that I used to have, but then I just decided, I miss it. So hello, this is my first time watching your live stream. So excited. Okay, welcome. It's nice to have you with us. What's your name? Looks like your Wi-Fi is working well. That's good. It's good. It's good to see. It's good to know. Good to know. Human. Yeah. Have you lost some weight recently? I don't know. I don't weigh myself. There's really no reason for me to lose weight unless I'm sick or something. And I have been a little sick actually lately. I'm getting better, but I don't know. Why? Does it look like I've lost some weight recently? Or are you just asking? Didn't realize it until you mentioned it. Didn't realize what? Oh, you mean the time? The timer? The countdown timer? Good morning, Sam. I have a question. Okay. I heard a native speaker saying, "Where's your pants?" instead of is it normal? Sure. So you guys understand the concept of rules and things that are accepted, right? So there are rules and there are things that are accepted, right? So I think most Korean people, as they are learning English and studying English, they tend to get really obsessed with the rules, like as if that's all that matters. But then on the other hand, you can't really underestimate the importance of things that are accepted, like generally accepted in day-to-day speech. Do you know what I'm talking about? We have the same concept in Korean as well. There are principles, right? There are principles, and then there are forms and use cases that are acceptable in day-to-day speech. I hope that makes sense. We have the same thing in Korean, so no big deal. No big deal. I think YG just sent us a voice message of some sort.
Hey guys, I just got on.
Oh, that's great. Okay. YG just got home. Okay. It's starting to snow. Thank you. Correcting my sentence. Yeah, it's it's just one of those it's one of those things that are it's one of those things that are really difficult to get used to as Korean people trying to learn Korean, because we don't use the word dun as a verb. We connect it with another verb, right? 눈이 온다, 눈이 내린다. So we approach this expression very differently from English. In English, they can use snow as a verb, and so it's hard for us to kind of get used to that phrasing. Starving. I think I have to come back after having dinner. Sure, yeah, we have a lot of time. We have over an hour, right? We still have an hour and 20 minutes. I attended the World Hydrogen Export or Expo 2025 this afternoon on a business trip where global companies including Hyundai showcased innovative hydrogen power transportation technologies. Wow, that's great, because hydrogen power transportation will contribute significantly in reducing the CO2 emission, right? Sorry. My throat isn't doing very good today. I think I need to really keep it down. You guys can still hear me, right? I don't have to scream into the mic. I wonder how that will compare with electrical vehicles. Vehicles that run on electricity, because those seem to be like, the thing nowadays, right? I mean, your sweatshirt. By the way, I found myself. Yeah. No. Oh, what you meant? Oh, when you said that you didn't realize it until. Oh, okay. You mean the lettering on it? I find myself debating between notice and realize again. Wow. I should be using realize here, right? Realize. Well, it depends on what you're referring to. If I were you, I would probably have been more specific, like saying, I didn't realize it was writing. If that's what you were referring to, yes, realize would be correct. For example, if you didn't notice anything on my shirt, then you could say I didn't notice anything, or I didn't notice anything was written on your shirt, or something like that. Yeah. Oh boy, okay, so do I have everything ready for tonight? We have a fairly short dialogue, but I made sure that it was jam-packed with patterns and phrases and sentence structures that most Korean people are not very familiar with, and therefore is worth taking a look at, is worth practicing to get more used to. But I just decided to keep it a little short, so we can actually focus on some of these rather complicated structures, and, well, maybe not complicated, but unfamiliar structures. So we have a fairly short, jam-packed. Yeah, jam-packed. Is my caption again? Jam-packed. Yeah, jam-packed. Jam-packed. Well, I mean, most of these, I'm sure that you guys have come across once or twice throughout your English learning journey, but yeah. So I think it's gonna make for a good exercise for you guys. No, jam-packed, jam-packed. Can I use this word fumble as the word that I accidentally dropped something? Fumble. Yeah. Yes, you can. It comes from football, right? Sure. Well, actually, if you just dropped something, then you can just say you dropped something. Fumbling is more like not being able to control something very well. Yeah, not being able to control something very well. So that's what fumble means. So it's not simply just dropping something. It means you're having trouble controlling something. Either physically, or it could be, you could fumble with your words. It's another way that fumble is used. Still, I can't say it out loud. It doesn't mean I know it. If I can't say it out loud, doesn't mean I know it. Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's okay. It'll come to you. You'll get used to it. It's all about getting used to it. If you drop something, you can use ah. Well, I mean, as a way of expressing yourself and expressing how you feel, sure. Absolutely. Let me just go over my my script, make sure everything is in order. After dinner, real quick, we'll be right back. Okay. Is the screen on your right running on AI or? Yes, it's currently, I'm using Gemini CLI. Oh shit, wait, no, is it? Is it Claude Code? I'm not really sure. And it's currently working on my app. I gave it some work to do. It's working hard. I hope my computer doesn't choke. I told you about that last night, or was it early this morning, about running an AI chatbot in your terminal? That's what it's doing. And then I think, like, I don't know exactly when it was. Maybe it was this morning before I went to bed. I put together a list of things for it to do, and it's working on it. Have you ever tried using Google's Nano Banana? It's damn mind-blowing. I know! I haven't personally used it myself, but it's actually frightening. If I had to put my impression into just a single word, I would say frightening. It's absolutely frightening. Yeah. It is absolutely frightening. It's an image, not only image, but it's like an image generator. It's their like new image generating engine, like AI engine, and it's absolutely insane because it is so realistic. It's not, I used to think that it's going to be a matter of years before we start to, before we have to worry about trying to authenticate these images and videos, but I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that. Like the rate at which things are improving is actually pretty insane. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably one of the most commonly used phrases to kind of express how people are feeling about this whole this about the whole advancement of AI generated videos, pictures, and content is we're cooked. That's what people are saying. We're cooked, which is like, I think, the modern version of saying we're fucked. I think the ability of distinguishing whether or not it's real is becoming more and more important. Yes, and yes, absolutely, yeah. We are absolutely cooked, everybody. You know, there are the type of people who just believe what they watch is also always true. Yeah. Sure. And that's the frightening part, isn't it? That's what makes it so frightening. There are so many YouTube shorts nobody would guess it's made by. I know, I'm sometimes kind of terrified. I'm already terrified. Yeah, my husband's grilling some meat. I'll join after dinner. Wow. Please share pictures of that meat. Is it steak? Mando님, you there? You listening? Share some pictures with us. I want to see what you're eating. 가브리살? I don't know what that is. 돼지 목심과 등심을 연결하는 부위 특수 부위. 돼지 목심과 등심을 연결하는 부위의 특수 부위. 등심 덧살 또는 등겹살이 정식 명칭입니다. Ooh, I didn't know that it had an official like a technical term. 등겹살. How about grok? Have you tried it already? It's quite shocking too. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like most AI chatbots do very well in just, casual tasks. Searching and calculating and stuff. Sure. Whatever part it is sounds so good. 라이브 공포 게임 시리즈는 잘 안 보고 있는데 뭔가 많이 놓치는 기분. It's okay. It's alright. If it's not, I mean, if you're not into it, then you're not into it. That's fine. You're not missing out on anything. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we have the timer back. I'm glad I found your channel 2 years ago. I'm going to America very soon to study abroad. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to get the chance. Wow, that sounds great. Okay, thank you for telling me about it. It's very good to hear. Very good to hear. So you're going to the U.S., yeah? You're going to actually study in the U.S. Okay. What are you going to study there? Oh shit. Oh. Whew. For 5 years? Computer security? Ooh, that sounds important. Yeah. You chose the right field. Sounds very promising. Sounds very, very promising. Good evening. How are you? What's going on? How are you tonight? What's for dinner? Chill and Thrill is my favorite, actually. Last time was my First time though? Really? Yeah. The thing is, there aren't many good games out there, especially for, you know, the kind of thrill that we're seeking. We've only had like a handful of some notably good games. Maybe I should try going to a butcher and asking for 등겹살. Yeah, they'll probably know, right? Because they're like professionals. They will probably know. I had no idea 가브리살 was not like the technical term for it. Although I didn't even know what 가브리살 was. 가브리살 is Comedy Star. 가브리살. 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 가브리살? My captioning thought I was saying Comedy Star. Comedy Star, 가브리살. 가브리살. You know what? Ever since I told some relatives of mine that I study computer stuff, they asked me if I could fix their computer whenever they asked me to show their computer. Yeah, I know what that's like. It's like reminds me of one of the students I had back in the day when I was working for a hagwon. She was a hairdresser. Well, like what do you call like a hair stylist, I guess. And so whenever her and her family and relatives got together, they're like everyone would be in a line waiting for her to, do their hair. Can you believe it? And so at first she kind of, resisted, but then she just accepted her situation. And every time they got together, she would just pack like all of her equipment, like hairdressing equipment, in a big bag because she knew that they were going to do that. Isn't that something? I think your automatic caption program would be really useful for rappers finding creative rhymes. Really? Okay. Well, I mean, when it comes to implementation, there's I guess your imagination is really your limit. Good evening. What's up? How's it going? How are you tonight? What's going on? Oh, okay. But then, yeah, you're right. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so maybe if they wanted something to rhyme with Comedy Star, then they could just kind of say Comedy Star in various different like nuances and like styles, and then maybe it could pick up like a different set of words, and then it could give them some ideas. Sure. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Never really thought of it that way. What are you starting in 1 hour? We are going to start the part of the stream that everybody hates. Oh, wait. Wait, this isn't right. The clock isn't right. Wait, something's weird. Wait. Something's not right with this clock. Oh, it restarts every time I change the scene. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. Just give me a second here. I didn't realize that it resets every time I change the scene. Okay. Okay, so we have about 50 minutes left. Maybe I should always carry around a toolbox. A toolbox. Counting star, Palme, pearl. What? I was about to let you know that. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the case. Like she always carries it around her. Oh, right. Yeah. But I think in your case, when it comes to like, just typical computer issues and troubleshooting, it's not really the tools you need, right? It's just you go into the settings or something and change something. It's usually like that. What? That hardly seems appropriate. I mean, wow, this I've never heard before. Seriously, wow. I really got to watch my words, right? Make sure I don't say the F word or something. I'm becoming very self-aware of what I'm saying all of a sudden. Just showing them that I'm really trying hard. I see. Just for show, right? Just for show. Hammering and stuff. Hammer. Man. If someone pulled out a hammer, after being asked to fix a computer, that would be like... that would be so funny. Hey Daniel, what's up? Yeah, it has. Although I can't really see your nickname, so I wish I was looking at your nickname instead of your YouTube handle. But yeah, man, it's been a while. Where have you been? Welcome back. I didn't know what exactly Kabisar is, even I'm Korean. Well, now you do. It's the part of the pig that connects the neck and the back, right? I think that's what it is. Let's just say we're cooked only. The baby is listening. Yeah, we're cooked. No F words. Yeah. I mean, not that the baby is going to actually understand any of it. Or, I don't really say it with anger, where I don't really put a lot of emotion into it, unless we have it in the dialogue or something. So I wouldn't really be worried about it. It's like the tasty part. Well, Kabari-san isn't well, I guess it's subjective, right? No talking about English study methods, right? Absolutely, yeah. I'm trying to remind myself to stay away from that topic, like whatever we're talking about. But it's really hard when people actually ask questions that inevitably leads me in that direction. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're going to do. I can't watch because I'm on my way to a part-time job. Okay. All right. No, that's good. I mean, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. If I'm being honest, the time that we spend, like what we're doing now, just chatting about just random stuff, this is actually more helpful, and it's actually, you learn a lot more than actually studying, So I don't think you have to worry about it. You're not missing out. You're not missing out. Let's just not stress the baby. No pressure to learn English. Yeah. I wonder if you have a baby in utero, have that baby have it listen to spoken English like a little every day. I wonder if it will be born feeling comfortable listening to English. I wonder if that has an effect on the baby after it's born. I took a part-time job interview. You had a part-time job interview earlier this evening in a family restaurant. I hope I could get the job. Yeah, I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. Is it still snowing outside? I don't know. A part of me wants to go out and check, but there's also a part of me that doesn't want to find out. You can work on that research, man. It sounds like a good topic. Oh, like, I don't know. It's gonna take years, right? Like, literally years. 오늘은 가브리살. Snowing there. Wow, I've hardly seen any snow where I am. Okay. Hey, Greenity, where are you? Some linguists say it has some impacts on the baby. Not sure though. Yeah, like if you really want to prove that or disprove that, you're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a research that spans years. Across like hundreds, if not thousands, of people. So that's not going to be easy unless you're backed by some organization. Do I watch Stranger Things? No, I don't. I don't watch Stranger Things. I don't know why. I just never. I tried watching like one episode. I couldn't even get through the one episode. I've heard it's really good. Yeah, it has a lot of fans. There are a lot of people who really love the show. Yeah, me too. I hate snow. I absolutely hate it. I used to really like snow when I was younger, but ever since I got into the army and cleaning snow as hell in Gangwon-do, I became to loathe it. Yeah. Do you think that you will maybe, find a way to enjoy it again when you are out of the military? Wait, you're not still in the military, are you? So and I's in the middle of something. What are you working on now? Technically, Sam hates shoveling, not snow itself, right? Well, I don't know. That's like saying, oh, I don't like money. I just want a lot of things. Have you ever heard someone say that? Oh, it's not that I like money. It's just that I want a lot of nice things. So, I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. Did I have dinner? Yeah. Yes, I did. I had half a sandwich. I'll probably have the other half like after the stream or something. My goal is after the stream, I really want to start. I want to make a video that I'm hoping that I could upload tomorrow morning, or more realistically, it's probably going to be Saturday morning. I have a video that I want to make in mind. It's going to be a conversation style video about a topic that has me very deeply concerned at the moment, and I think it has a lot of people deeply concerned. So, and I hope it helps people, make small talk with foreigners. Probably might have said that tons of times. Said what? This? Luckily, I'm a civilian at the moment. Okay. Maybe if I lived in somewhere that snowed wouldn't harm me in any way and be cleaned up by someone else, I might come around. I mean, it's nice. Snow is nice to look at, right? It's really nice to look at. It's just that it's kind of like, not very different from rain. It's, rain is nice to look at when you're inside, but when you have to be out there in the rain and, getting on and off buses and stuff, it gets really annoying, right? Same thing with snow. If you have to be driving in snowy weather, that's terrible. If you could just be inside with a nice cup of like hot cocoa, and yeah, that's great, So Philosophical? No, not necessarily philosophical. Hey, what's up, Mongjanim? I'm doing okay. You know, I'm streaming, so can't complain. How about you? How you doing? You already filmed a video? I'm curious. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm still working on the script. I started working on the script probably this morning. I don't know if I'll be able to start filming. I really wish I could start. I really wish I could get the filming done tonight. I mean, I guess ideally I would start editing it tonight after filming it, but realistically I'll probably be doing most of the editing tomorrow and probably upload it Saturday morning. No. See, that is just a very unfortunate and very troubling and unfortunate. It's a tragic accident, right? But I have another thing in mind. It happened to start snowing during rush hour, and it's making it hard for people to come back home. Yeah, people need to be very extra careful, especially when it's snowing outside. And you know, when it comes to most of these accidents, like most, if only people just did their jobs, right? If only people did their jobs properly. It's just I think that's the tragedy. It's not so. Most of these accidents could have been avoided, right? With just a little bit of proper, just a little bit of diligency. You know, people being diligent, doing their jobs properly without getting lazy. You know, and without getting greedy or lazy and just doing their jobs, most of these accidents would have been avoidable. Which is probably why we don't see a lot of these sort of accidents in Japan. Because, I don't know, maybe they just do a very good job of covering them up. But I feel like in Japan, they tend to, they have a very strong tendency to play it by the book, to play things by the book, right? Of course, that tendency is not always good. It comes with its downsides, depending on the situation. But in like generally speaking, they have a protocol, they have rules, and they have a very strong tendency to stick to those rules, right? And so I think that's why we don't really see a lot of these accidents in Japan. Oh, actually, that reminded me of the memories in Iceland. I flipping loved snow there. Oh, really? It was breathtaking, maybe depending on where I am. I either like snow or not. You probably loved it because there was a part of you that knew that you didn't have to deal with all the cleaning. You weren't the one having to clean the snow, so the only thing you had to do was just enjoy it. That's probably what made it so enjoyable. Today, my wife told me how there's a type of people that love to go to this certain area in Japan where they get tons of snow and take pictures there. But the locals hate it. They hate it because they're the ones who have to clear all that snow. And they have to watch all these people come and take pictures like it's like the most beautiful thing, right? And so that's kind of ironic and funny. I just made chapaghetti, but suddenly I'm not hungry. I don't know what to do with this chapaghetti. Throw it away! Throw it away! Throw it away. It's been a long time. Has it? Welcome back. Where have you been? It's nice to have you back. Welcome back. Where have you been? What have you been up to? After meeting up with my friend, I got home by walking. Okay. I felt lethargic by the time I arrived home because of the cold. The other day you mentioned lethargic. I experienced as well. Lethargic. I'm not sure if if that's the way to use lethargic. You were just tired, right? Right before I almost slipped and fell. Ooh! Yeah, you gotta be careful. Accidents by human errors rarely happen in Japan. Well, human error? You mean like human... I guess what you're talking about is... oh shit, what's the word? Oh my god, what's the word? Negligence. Right? Maybe you're talking about human negligence. Yeah. You know, I feel the same way about like products. You know? I think, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a different world now, but I have this impression. Now, I could be wrong about this, and please let me know if I'm wrong about this. But the impression that I get between like Korean products and Japanese products is I get this impression that Japanese products are made with the mindset of trying to of people trying to make good products. So it's kind of their default state. Like, how can we make a good product, right? But I feel, on the other hand, when I'm using Korean products, I very often get the impression that a lot of the products are made with the mindset of how can we cut the costs? How can we cut the costs and gain more profit from these sales? So like our default state is not, I guess some of them are, but I feel like the majority is like their default state is how can we cut the costs in the production line and actually profit more from these sales? Whereas in Japan, I'm sure they do that too to some extent, but like generally speaking, their default state is how can we make a good product? How can we make this work well? How can we make this feel better? You know? Am I wrong? Am I wrong in thinking this way? Am I wrong in thinking this way? There was one big train accident because they were so strict about the rules. Yes, yes. There are times when not reacting fast enough can actually make things worse. Sure. What's the computer on your right doing? Okay, so right now, because I'm currently, I'm probably way in over my head with this, but I'm currently embarking in a very difficult journey of creating an app. I'm trying to create an app for English learners, and I'm like 100% dependent on AI chatbots. So I don't know, I don't have any programming skills or any coding skills, so I have to rely on AI chatbots to do all the coding for me. All I'm doing is providing the ideas and the direction and the vision. And so right now what I'm doing is I have given my chatbot, who is residing in my terminal, by the way. I'm sure a lot of you don't even care what that means. But so it lives in my computer. It's not an online chatbot session anyway. And I gave it a set of directions and set of work to do. And it's actually working on it right now. I've done something like this before. It took like almost half a day, I think. Anyway, so I probably won't get the results I'm looking for, but what else can I do, right? Give Japageti to me. My family and I have to go somewhere to see snow. We always welcome snow. Oh, you do? Okay. So I guess it really doesn't snow very often where you are. Where are you? Are you somewhere near like Yosu or something? I almost came down with a cold because of temperature difference between day and night. Yeah, So because of the temperature gap, right? Yeah, you got to be careful. Like your body can easily get sick while it's trying to adjust between like temperature, these extreme temperatures. So most of the accidents in Japan are natural disasters. Yes. So that's kind of like the biggest thing that they have to deal with, right? These days, I'm living with you from 5 years ago on YouTube. Oh, okay. So I guess what you're saying is you're watching videos that I've made 5 years ago. Okay, cool. Sounds awesome. Do you think adults also acquire English like baby mother tongue? Probably not. You see, I think okay, so like not all adults are the same. Okay? And I had a pretty meaningful and very deep conversation on this topic with some people on Discord late last night and early this morning. But I think all adults are capable of learning another language naturally and quickly. What holds them back is hesitance and fear. Babies and children tend to have less fear of fear of being judged and fear of making mistakes, and that's one of the reasons they learn quickly and learn naturally. But adults have a lot harder time dealing with fear and judgment, and so I think that's probably the biggest thing that holds them back. But as for your question, like, can adults? Of course they can. Of course, absolutely. People are doing it every day around the world. There are millions of people learning a language every day, and they're doing it just fine. No problem, no stress. They're just doing it. Of course. Do I think? No. I know. I know adults not only can, but are. They are doing it. They are doing it. What was your New Year's resolution this year? I usually don't have any New Year's resolutions. Nope. Too stressful. Why would I give myself something to stress over, It's dumb. Long time no see. I was born and used to live in Busan about 34 years, and now I live near Busan. Okay, I see. I think I have some negative issues because of 갱년기. It's really annoying, both mentally and physically. Yeah. So 갱년기, it has everything to do with hormones, doesn't it? It has everything to do with hormones. Oh man, I hate hormones. I hate what they do to our body, What kind of headphones are you wearing right now? I want to know. Okay, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you, but I will just write exactly what I see on the side of the earpiece. It says... Yes. That's what it says. That's what it says on the side of my earpiece. Your backdrop seems new to me. My backdrop? This isn't my backdrop. This is my office. It's my office. And I'm currently hiring, by the way, if anybody's interested. But the problem is nobody wants to work here. Yeah, it's my office. Did you reorganize your furnitures? No. Oh no, this is my office. I'm constantly organizing and rearranging stuff, adding stuff, removing stuff. What's the term? You have to do everything that I say. You have to do everything that I say. You have to do everything that I ask. You have to constantly be on standby 24 hours a day. Anytime I ask you to do something, you got to do it. Is 주전자 real? Ugh. They say you can't trust anything that you see online nowadays, but I don't know. I don't know if this proves anything, but here it is. I think it would be incredibly hard to pull off a backdrop like this, you know, and make it look this natural. Black company. Really? AI will help you just in a few years, and I would hang in there until then. I had quick dinner. Now I'm totally ready for learning English. Cool. All right. Really? Even after hearing how unreasonable the conditions are, you actually want to apply? You're a natural at small talk, Lafayette. I just started watching your channel, and since you're fluent in both Korean and English, you explain the nuances perfectly. Oh, well, not perfectly. I do what I can. I do my best. But thank you for the kind words. I bet that's fake. I even saw your channel recommended in some English learning content on Instagram yesterday. Oh, really? That's awesome. I'm not on Instagram, by the way. Maybe I should be. Thought it was chroma key. Even with chroma key, like, I think it would be incredibly hard to make it as natural as what you're seeing right now. Although I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is just that easy. I'm good at hammering, sir. Hire me. I'll handle everything quick and easy. You'll handle everything with a hammer. That's funny. Curious about my skincare routine? My skincare routine consists of showering only about maybe 3 or 4 times a week. No lotion. I often get up and go to work and go, eat out without ever washing my face. I usually sleep, work, and go out in the same clothes. That's about it when it comes to skincare. Your room looks neat and cozy. It is. Well, it's not my room. It's actually my office. But thank you. I do what I can to make it the least painful possible, right? Your settings look incredible, surreal. Oh, thank you. I guess that's a good thing. It's a compliment, right? Yeah. Thank you. Just for visual interest, try to provide as much visual interest as I can for you guys. Because, you guys know, like, how boring things can get when we're just focusing on text. So, do pretty much nothing for your skin. Well, maybe that's the secret. Just leave it alone. Jesus. Stop messing with it. Just let it be. You like the monitor next to you? Where'd you get the monitor? I 당근ed it. I 당근ed it. Do you know what that means? So you guys know that term. Yeah. So I 당근ed it. Oh man. I cragged it. I actually found a retro CRT online and it was almost 170k. 170k. That's actually not that bad, right? Depending on its, condition and the model. I'm a 당근러 too. Marketplace. I love Tangan service too. One of my favorite apps. You bought it for secondhand? Yeah, bought it secondhand. Hey, Jesse Parkney, what's up? How's it going, man? What's going on? What's your workout routine? My workout routine is pretty much non-existent. The only workout that I actually get is when I take my dogs out. Pretty much just walking around and occasionally doing, short sprints whenever Brody wants to chase a cat or something. That's pretty much it as far as exercise goes. Born with good and strong skin. Actually, that's probably not true. If it looks like I have good skin, it's probably because I use good lighting and I have a filter on my lens and, just typical broadcast stuff. But beyond that, yeah. Are you a good sprinter? Oh, yeah. I could run like the wind. But there's one thing that usually holds me back. I tend to carry a lot of stuff in my pockets. And I usually have a bag too. Because I have to carry stuff for my dogs. And so it makes all that doesn't really make it easy. It's so white all over outside, but not that cold. I like it. Oh shit, wait, let me actually take a look outside and see how much it snowed. No, actually it's, well, there is some snow on the ground, but it hasn't like piled up or anything. And it looks like it's not snowing at the moment, so I think I'm good. Do you invest in stock? No. I don't know how. So I don't. I guess I have tried it like once or twice, but I never really got into it. My favorite workout is breathing. Actually, if I know you're just joking, but I think like there is actually breathing exercise, and from what I hear it's really difficult to master, and it's really, really exhausting if you really get into the breathing workout. Like seriously. Yeah, snow. Let us know how much snow there was. I need a huge and flat screen, so no CRT, but thinking about getting an iMac or Care. Okay. Yeah, you probably should. I'm already worried about going out tomorrow. Yeah, that time of year again, isn't it? I'm joining this live stream while working out. That's great. Yeah, I think you mentioned that. I don't think I'll be able to chat today. Okay. Yeah. Did you just copy and paste this? Because I think I read this exact message before. Hello, it's 5:45 a.m. here. Whoa, I just woke up and it's freezing outside. Where are ya? Are you in Canada? My mom just mentioned getting our dog a pair of shoes. Yeah. Yeah. I wish it could snow in our area. Oh, it never snows? You're talking like it never snows there. Where are ya? I already saw my chat. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Sounds familiar. Do you know this song? This is my favorite carol song. Really? If I'm being honest, I'm kind of sick and tired of carols already. They've been blasting carols like everywhere I've been to. Like since mid-November, and I'm honestly already sick and tired of it. I guess I'm getting old. I'm turning into that grumpy old, constantly complaining old man, right? Congratulations. Congratulations me. Okay, then, do you have any other ways you manage your money? I know I should, but I don't. I really should. But I don't. Any ideas? Any tips? Any suggestions? How should I manage my money? What should I do with my money? I haven't checked the thumbnail. Do you have a dialogue for? Yeah, we have a dialogue, and we're starting in about 14 minutes. Starting a dialogue. All right, let's see. DK, what's up? I assume you've answered to this question like a million times, but what's the best way to be less stressful when speaking English? Remember that it's not your first language. Remember that it's not your first language. Now I'm on my electric blanket and I might fall asleep. Sounds cozy. Buy index funds with a fixed amount monthly. I know it will pile up year after year. Shit, I gotta write that down somewhere. drank coffee too late and the caffeine just hit me. It's a great feeling, isn't it? It's December already, or only 1 month left that we got another one in age. Yeah, that's right. Floppy disks. Yeah, floppy disks. I think it's the best way to organize your documents. Why are you typing on that screen? I'm typing on that screen. Typing on what screen? Oh, this screen here? No, it's Gemini CLI is just doing its job. That white computer on your right looks awesome. I had a monitor like that growing up. I miss those good old days. Yeah. 오늘 미국 전문가랑 회의가 있었는데 미국 전문가? A professional American? Sounds funny. I know you're talking about a different kind of professional, but 미국 전문가 sounds like a professional American. 거기에 계시던 통역사님은 국어 국문학과 전공이고 한국에서만 영어 공부해서 통역사가 되셨대요. There are a lot of people like that, aren't there? 통역사님은 그냥 수단으로서 영어를 좋아하고 즐겼더니 잘하게 되었다고 그러시더라고요. If you enjoy something enough, I mean, eventually you can get really good at it, right? Right, like, yeah, like an expert. I don't know, like what kind of expert you're talking about, but an expert, a professional in America, right? Come on. That's weird. Hey, Sona, welcome back. Gemini CLI. I thought someone else was typing it for you. No, it's Gemini. Well, I guess you could say it's kind of like someone else typing for me because Gemini is typing. It's just, I guess, but it's not literally typing. It's just outputting text, right? Yeah. Yes. How can I translate 혹시 in English? It depends on the context. When I visit the cafe for drinks something, sometime I feel that I need the expression to explain the sentence. Like 혹시 이거 있나요? Okay, so 혹시 이거 있나요? The best phrase for that is by any chance. By any chance. So, like saying, like this. Do you guys have something by any chance? Thank you for the context. That's very helpful. Do you guys have a hammer by chance? You're obsessed with hammers. Do you happen to have that? Okay, happen to... yeah, I mean, we could get into that right now, but it's not that easy. We can't really say, oh, this means that and this means that. There's so many contexts that we have to go over. Okay, so in this context, there is no expression you should use. We just say, would you mind? Would you mind if I did this? Would you mind if I did that? In this context, I strongly recommend that you do not use any dedicated expression for 혹시. It's just integrated into the sentence. Like, would you mind? Would you mind? I mean, you could say, would you mind by any chance if I... But it's just too much. It's a little too much. Yeah, do you mind is fine too. The temps dropped to -12 here since last week, and they say it's going to get colder towards the end of this week. Bundle up, y'all. Yeah, bundle up, y'all. Actually, I was, as I was leaving my office early this morning, like very early this morning, around 5 or 6, I think, and, making my way back home. Of course, I was driving. It was, and I checked the temperature app, I checked the weather app, and it was like -11. But I don't know, maybe it was because it was so warm in the office, but it didn't actually feel that cold. Isn't that weird? It actually didn't feel that cold. You're barely on time. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's all right. I was interested only in literature, not English. I should have studied English harder. No, it's okay. Yeah, I need to like sort out files on my iMac like Yonga does. All right. Oh shit. Forget this. Okay. All right, you guys ready to start the dialogue today? I'm going to put on my hat. There's actually a really good reason that I'm wearing this hat. I'm not going to tell you guys because it's boring. It's a boring story, but wait, are you in Gyeonggi-do? Because if you are, that totally makes sense. Oh, really? You mean it makes sense that I didn't feel that it was very cold, even when it was -11 degrees? Is that what you're saying? Well, I don't have to. I'm choosing to, and I have a really good reason for it. I don't want to bore you guys with the details, you know? It's like, who cares? Who cares if I'm wearing the hat or not, right? Okay, let's make sure I have my script open. Huh? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay. And okay. Imagine that the person that you are talking to has to make a decision between two options. Okay? And some time has passed, and you approach the person and you want to ask, 그래서 어떻게 하기로 했어? 어떻게 할 거야? 뭘로 할 거야? Oh yeah, I think that sounds better. 그래서 뭘로 할 건데? 그래서 뭘로 할 거야? Or 뭘로 할 건데? How would you say this in English? Okay, so I think, of course, there are numerous ways that you can say this. And the one that I want to show you today with this dialogue is probably something that you're unfamiliar with. But it's a very, very commonly used phrase. Okay? It's a very, very commonly used phrase. Very simple. At first glance, you're going to think, whoa, wait, what? How does that mean that? But then those of you who have been exposing yourself a lot to English through movies and stuff like that. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. So, what's it going to be? 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 So, what's it going to be?
So, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, so, what's it going to be? Shoot. I don't know. Now, at this point, let's imagine that you vaguely remember, you kind of have this memory of B telling you that they had already made up their mind. Okay? You feel like you remember the person saying that. What would you say? What would you say? I thought you made up your mind. That's fine. What? You said that already. No. I think I heard you made up your mind. No, that sounds really awkward. It sounds like you heard the rumor that you had made up your mind. I barely remember what you said. No. Didn't you say you already decided? Okay, this is good. Didn't you say you already decided? That's good. I thought you've already made up your mind. That's good too. Okay. 했다고 하지 않았어? How do you say this? How do you say 뭐뭐뭐 했다고 하지 않았어? Didn't you say? Okay, that's one way. There's another way. Didn't you say? Yeah. The other one is I thought you said. So these are the two very basic ways. This is very, very basic stuff right now, okay? This is very basic stuff. We're just warming up. We're just in the beginning of the dialogue. We're just warming up, okay? So you can say, didn't you say this? Or I thought you said this, okay? Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is more than basic. This is like baby food. Come on. Come on. Ask yourself, how long have you been learning English? How long have you been learning English? And you can't say this? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You took the KCSAT test. You studied English, middle school and high school, and you can't say this? I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. So, what's it going to be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. Okay, now B responds with 그런 줄 알았는데. 그런 줄 알았는데.
So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. Huh? I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, very good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, I thought so is good. I thought so too. That's good. That's good.
So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Halfmoon님, your volume is much better. I mean, it had already gotten better once before, but it's actually noticeably better today. Right? It's just as loud as DK님.
So, what's it gonna be?
So, what's it gonna be?
What happened?
I don't know.
Your volume is so much louder. That's so great. 나도 그런 줄 알았는데. 나도 그런 줄 알았는데. Okay. I thought I did too. But 근데 결정을 못 하고 계속 이랬다가 저랬다가 하는 거 있죠. 그걸 뭐라고 표현하죠? 아, 이렇게 할까? 아, 아니야. 그냥 저걸로 할까? 아니, 이걸로 할까? 갈팡질팡? 오케이, 갈팡질팡. Yes, back and forth. back and forth를 지금 이 맥락에서 어떻게 활용하면 좋을까요? But, yeah, I thought I did too. 나도 그런 줄 알았는데, but how do you use this phrase back and forth? Okay, I'm going back and forth. 근데 여기서 I'm going back and forth라고 하는 그쵸? I've been going이 맞겠죠. 왜냐면 과거에서 시작해서 지금까지도 이어져 오고 있는 상황이기 때문에. So I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth. And 아직도 결정을 못하고 있는 상태다. 아직도 결정을 못하고 있는 상태다. 두 가지 옵션 중에서 between two options. 네, 맞아요. 이렇게도 물론 할 수 있죠. 할 수 있죠. I still haven't decided. I still haven't decided. Sure. I'm still on the fence. Let's 이걸로 가죠. I'm still kind of on the fence. Yeah, I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. 냠냠님. Yeah, I wish, but sorry, no. No horror game tonight. Not a game night tonight. So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought I did, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Tomorrow's game night? Oh, yeah, you're right. Today's Thursday. So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. 그냥 하나 골라라. 그냥 하나 좀 골라라. 에휴, 그냥 하나 좀 골라라. Just pick one, just choose one. 지금 제가 이 말을 하는 이 느낌을 영어에서는 단어를 하나 추가해서 더 살리는 방법이 있어요. 그쵸? already라는 말을 쓰는 거예요. already. Just pick one already. Just pick one already. Just pick one already.
Yeah, I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth. I'm still kind of on the fence.
Just pick one already. Just pick one already. 에 이어서 뭐 때문에 그러는데? 뭐 때문에 그러는데? What's holding you back? Yeah. Sure, we can do that. That's fine. But let's just keep it simple. What's the problem? What's the problem? Not what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? 라고 하면은 넌 도대체 왜 그러니? It's kind of like you're complaining about the person's character rather than the process, right? So we're just gonna say, just pick one already. What's the problem? What's the problem? 잠깐만, 이걸 한국말로 뭐라고 하지? 뭐 딱히 뭐 한 가지 때문에 뭐 그런 건 아니다. 뭐 이런 얘기는 어떻게 하죠? 뭐 정확히 뭐 딱 뭐 때문에 그런 것은 아니다. 이런 맞나? 해석이 이게 맞나? Nothing particularly. Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, nothing particularly. That works too. There's nothing in particular that works too. But I don't know. It feels like it's unnecessarily too wordy. I think I would just say nothing in particular. Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular. 에 이어서요. Okay, 에 이어서. Nothing in particular. 에 이어서. Can't put my finger on it. 이거는 뭐냐면, do you guys know the difference between this expression and nothing in particular? What's the difference between nothing in particular and can't put my finger on it? What's the difference? 정확히 뭐 때문인지는 모르겠다. Yeah. Yes. So this means that there is no particular reason. Can't put my finger on it means there may be a particular reason, I just don't know what it is. Okay? Anyway, so nothing in particular. 그냥 내가 정확히 뭘 원하는지를 확실히 하려고 or something like that. Just trying to figure out what I actually want. Yeah, this actually works. That's fine. Yeah, good, very good. Very good, Sanani. Just to make sure what I want. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want. That works too. Just trying to make sure what I really want. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I just want to make sure what I want. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Just trying to be sure about what I want. Nothing in particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want. Just trying to be sure about what I want. So, what's it going to be? I don't know. I thought you said you already made up your mind. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and still kind of on the fence. Ugh, just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want. What? That's weird. I think someone tried to access my Apple account. I got a 6-digit number. What? You know how when you're trying to log into a service or a platform or using your Apple account and it tries to verify your Apple account and then you get a message with a 6-digit code? I just got a message for a 6-digit code for my Apple account. Someone's trying to log in. But I feel like as long as they don't get these 6-digit numbers, they can't log in, right?
So, what's gonna be? I don't know. Either you said you already made up your mind. I did too, but I've been going back and
Okay, right now, 우리 다루리님, your thought, it's really, really weak. Right now, you're saying I don't know. I thought. You should say I thought, not I don't. Right now, you're saying I thought. I thought.
bored said I still kind of is. Just to pick up ready. What's the problem? Nothing in
Not pick up. It's not pick up, just pick one. Pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. I wonder how they gained the access to your phone. No, they didn't gain access to my phone. They somehow gained access to... I don't know what they gained access to, actually. Yeah. Maybe they have my email or something? Oh, that's what they have, don't they? That's what they have. They have my Apple account. They have the email address that is associated with my Apple account. I think that's what they have, right? Sure, it could be that, someone just, someone who has a similar email to mine, just try to access that account.
Nothing in particular, just trying to be sure about what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth, and I'm still kind of on the fence. Just pick one already. What's the problem, mate? Nothing in particular, just trying to be sure about what I want.
Okay. Just trying to be sure about what I want. 내가 무슨 말을 할지 알지? 내가 무슨 말을 할지 알지?
Oh, that's just one ready. What's the problem? Nothing in particular, just I'm trying to be sure about what I want.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna say, right? You know what I'm gonna say, right? This is A. That was B. 너무 깊게 생각하지 말라고? 너무 깊게 생각하지 말라고?
I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth, and I'm scared kind of on the fence. Just a pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want.
오케이, 지금 halfmoon님이 하신 요 부분 있죠? 이 부분에서 발음과 연음 전반적인 리듬 이거를 어쨌든 소리내서 말로 하는 데 있어서 문제가 하나 있어요. 가장 큰 문제가 뭔지를 여러분이 한번 들어보세요.
Just a pick one already. What's the problem?
뭐죠? What is it?
Back and forth, and I'm scared kind of on the fence.
여기서요. 지금부터요.
Just a pick one already.
뭐죠? 뭐가 잘못됐죠?
Just a pick one already.
그쵸. just와 pick 사이에 음절이 하나 추가가 돼버렸어요. 그게 왜 그러냐면 이 t를 발음을 하려고 하니까 그런 거예요. 오케이? 여러분 생각해 보세요. 외국인들이 자기들이 얘기했을 때는 없는 음절이 있어 버려요. 그러한 게 문장 전반에 걸쳐서 여러 번 생긴 그런 일이 발생한다고 생각해 보세요. 그렇죠? 한 문장이 있는데 예를 들어서 한 열 음절이면 되는데 15, 20 음절이 돼봐요. 얼마나 이해하기 어렵겠어요. 그렇죠? 이거는 단순히 발음의 문제가 아니라 음절 수가 달라지면은 it completely throws them off. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It completely throws them off. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And this is why natural sound link is very important, and that's why you have to buy my book. You know, I'm not trying to promote my book. This is just a natural, logical way of thinking. You know what I'm trying to say? No. Just if you follow just a logical track of thoughts, right? So if you want to be a better speaker, you have to improve your sound linking, right? And so what's the next step? Oh, you have to buy my book. You know? Like, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? Oh, no, that's your fault. Everything you need to do, everything you need to know is in the book. If your pronunciation sucks after you get the book, then it's your lack of effort. You didn't try hard enough. I bought it, but I didn't read it yet. Okay. Yeah. Buy one more? That's actually a good idea. Buying 2 of the same books might motivate you to actually practice more.
I thought it too, but I've been going back and forth and I feel kind of bad. Just to pick on ready. What's the problem?
Kind of on the fence. Kind of on the fence. I'm still kind of on the fence. On the fence가 잘 들려야 돼요. 다 잘 들려야 돼요. Kind of on the fence. I'm still kind of on the fence.
Nothing particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm gonna say, right?
Okay. 너무 깊게 생각하지 말라고? How do you say this? Don't overthink it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So you could say don't overthink it. Actually, I wasn't really planning on this, but actually I think we're going to go with this. You see what JC Neem is saying? This is a very, very important technique. Okay? To connect your response with the question. To connect it. To have some continuity between the context. Have the same having that continuity in that context, right? And so actually beginning your response by saying that I should stop overthinking it. Like this. And that is you're basically connecting this to say that I should stop overthinking it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah? This is a very, very important technique. Okay? Very important technique. You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? Question mark. 여러분, listen carefully, okay? Listen carefully. Listen very, very carefully. 지금 이 답변에서 이 that를 써도 되는지 안 써도 되는지를 따지는 거는요. 뭐랑 똑같은 거냐면 이 대화에 임해도 되는 건 임하지 않아도 되는 거냐라고 하는 거랑 똑같아요. You're basically asking, do I really have to have this conversation? Do I have to talk to people? Do I have to answer when someone asks me a question? The answer is no. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. Just don't say anything. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Stop living your life based on what you have to and what you don't have to do. Live your life based on what you want to do. Okay? It's never about, oh, do I have to do this? Do I have to? No. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? And you know what you want to do? I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to speak English naturally and you want to communicate comfortably with other foreigners. That's what you want, right? That's what you want. Am I right?
You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should start overthinking it?
I totally forgot. I totally forgot about the baby listening. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, baby. I mean, like, the literally the baby. I'm not calling you guys baby.
That I should stop overthinking it?
So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. 그리고 지금 요거 있죠. 요것도 다시 한번 좀 녹음해서 좀 보내주시겠어요? 이거를 진짜 딱 요 톤으로 한번 해보세요. 한 톤, 약간 뭔가 약간 이런 느낌이어야 돼. I thought you said you already made up your mind. Okay? Now, because remember, that's actually how it should sound. Okay? I thought you said you already made up your mind. 이거를 무슨 너무 서술적으로 하면 안 돼요. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. 이게 아니에요. It's kind of like you're complaining, right? I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. That's how it should sound like.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Good. Fresh name, very good.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, it's not bad, but I think fresh name was better. Okay? But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, that you got the tone right. The tone was good.
I thought you said you already made up your mind.
Okay, the tone was good. Okay, so I think for
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
for Malovengnim, you need to improve your speed. Your tone is spot on right now. It's good, but you need to improve your speed. Okay, I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, it feels too much like you're just talking normally. It has to be like you're kind of surprised. It's like, huh? I thought you said you already made up your mind. You have to actually sound surprised.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Much better, DK name. Much better.
I thought you said you already made up your mind.
Okay. Now it sounds like you're a little mad, but it's still good. It's better than just talking normally.
I thought you said you'd already made up your mind.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Because that's how we do it in Korean too, right? 야, 너 벌써 결정했다고 그러지 않았어? We need this kind of tone, right? We need this kind of tone. Yeah, I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Just pick one already. Just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular, just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? What's this? What's this? 아니 깊게 생각하는 게 아니고 깊게 생각하는 게 아니라 그냥 신중하게 결정을 내리려고 하는 거지. 아니 너무 깊게 생각하는 게 아니라 그냥 신중하게 결정하려고 하는 거지. careful에서 끝나면은요. 그 말이 careful에서 끝나잖아요. 그러면은 신중하게 결정을 하려고 하는 거다가 아니라 그냥 조심하려고 하는 거다밖에 안 돼요. Okay, so 그거를 감안해서 I just want to make a careful decision. Not bad. But I want to suggest another way of phrasing. Decided carefully, yeah, it makes sense, but it doesn't sound very natural. Okay, so I'm going to say it's not overthinking. I'm just being careful on. I'm being careful deciding with my decision. You could say with, but I'm going to say about. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. I'm just being careful about my decision. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. on은 안 돼요. About 내지는 with. About or with. And personally, I don't know. I just feel more comfortable with about. But I think both are okay. I don't really know. I don't really know. 성형수술을 could be. Could be. You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. I'm not이라고 하는 거랑 it's not이라고 하는 거랑 어떻게 다르죠? 사실 뭐 it's not really a meaningful difference. 내가 한 행동이 it, 그쵸? 내가 지금 하는 행동이 이 행동이 결코 너무 깊게 생각하는 그런 게 아니다. 그렇게 얘기를 하는 것 뿐이에요. Instead of saying yeah, careful with my decision is fine. It's fine too.
It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision.
You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should stop overthinking it. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision.
Okay.
It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision.
얘기를 듣다 보니까 또 이런 것도 있어요. 이렇게도 얘기를 할 수 이거 있죠. I'm just being careful. 지금 요 얘기를 이렇게 하는 거 말고 또 이런 식으로 phrasing을 하는 거를 외국인들이 이렇게도 얘기하는 걸 많이 들어볼 수 있어요. It's called being careful about my decision. it's called. It's not overthinking. It's called being careful about my decision. 깊게 생각하는 게 아니라 이런 걸 보고 신중하게 결정한다라고 하지. Right? 꼽주는 게 정확히 뭔지는 모르겠는데 제가 아는 언어로 얘기를 하자면 it's kind of being cocky. It's a little bit being cocky, a little bit kind of arrogant, but you know, being very, very, I guess you could say confident. Okay. 후비적? What? You mean like as in picking someone's nose? 후비적은 코 파는 거 아니에요?
It's not overthinking. It's called being careful about my decision. Have you heard of that?
It's not overthinking. It's called being careful about my decision.
꼽주는 거에 이런 건가?
It's called being careful about my decision.
It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision.
Yeah, okay. Is it still in your pan or in your pot? Man. You didn't throw it away?
It's not overthinking. It's called being careful about my decision. Although I wouldn't expect someone like you to understand the concept.
Oh my gosh. Please don't say this. No matter how confident you feel, please don't say this. It's just a joke, okay? Only between very close friends. Only between very, very close friends would you say this. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's just this, okay? It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. 오케이. 아직 끝난 게 아니다. 그게 잘못된 게 아니다? 그게 잘못된 게 아니다라는 것을 영어로 표현하는 것도 뭐 여러 가지 방법이 있지만 문제가 되지 않는다, 문제될 것 없다, 나쁠 것 없다, 자, 한번 써볼게요. 한국어로 해석해 주세요. How could that be bad? How could that be bad? It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. How could that be bad? 그게 뭐가 나빠? 오케이. 뭐 괜찮나요? 실제로 우리가 쓰는 말인가요? 그게 뭐가 나빠? 그게 안 좋은 건 아니잖아. 나쁠 건 없지 뭐. Okay. Anyway, 뭐 의미만 알면 됐죠. 그렇죠? You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should stop overthinking it. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. How could that be bad? How could that be bad?
How could that be bad?
Yeah, how could that be bad? 결정장애? 잠깐만, 결정장애가 맞나? 아니다, 이 결정장애랑 좀 다른 것 같은데. I think it's a little different. You've never heard of analysis paralysis? You've never heard of analysis paralysis? You've never heard of analysis paralysis?
How could that be bad?
You've never heard of analysis paralysis? Yes, that is the direct translation. 분석마비. So when you are trying too hard to figure out what the best is, you tend to get paralyzed from the process of analysis. Analysis paralysis. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. This is what happens to 90% of English learners in Korea. 90% of English learners in Korea experience analysis paralysis. Do I do this? Do I do that? What's the best way? Am I doing this correctly? What are other people doing? Should I leave the subtitles on or off? And oh my God, there are so many options. Eventually, you can't do it. You become paralyzed. You've never heard of analysis paralysis? 그래봤자 결정하는 게 더 어렵기만 해져. 그래봤자 결정만 더 어려워져. 그래봤자 결정만 더 어려워져. It only makes it harder to decide. Okay? It only makes it more difficult to decide. It'll only make it hard to make the decision. Okay. Is there a way to emphasize this more? 지금 이렇게밖에 안 된다라는 거를 지금 it only makes 이것도 괜찮아요. 의미가 완벽하게 전달이 되는데 그 느낌을 더 강조하는 phrasing 하는 방법이 뭐가 있을까요? How can we put more emphasis on this? 완전히 다른 어떤 표현을 뭐 추가한다거나 이런 게 아니라 그냥 phrasing을 조금 다르게 하는 거예요. phrasing을. Yes, this. I was thinking this. 뭐 이게 정답이라고 할 수는 없지만 오늘 이 다이얼로그를 통해서 여러분이 연습을 했으면 좋겠는 것은 이거예요. All it does is make it harder to decide. All it does is make it harder to decide. All it does is make it harder to decide.
How could that be bad? You've never heard of analysis paralysis?
You've never heard of analysis paralysis?
You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. 부정이 들어가면 안 돼요. 긍정으로. All it does is make it harder to decide. 그런 거 같진 않은데. 그런 거 같진 않은데.
All it does is make it harder to decide and drive you crazy.
그런 거 같진 않은데. 그런 거 같진 않은데. 저라면 이렇게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. Doesn't feel like that. 물론 언제나 그렇지만 어떤 그 정답이라는 건 없지만 왜 저라면 feel라는 여기서 이제 feel라는 단어의 활용을 저는 굳이 할 것 같은 게 지금 이 말에 대해서 이렇게 그런 것 같지 않다. 근데 이거는 의견에 대한 게 아니에요. 그쵸? 야 그래봤자 더 계속 그렇게 분석만 하다가 결국 마비돼가고 결정만 어려워져. 그런 것 같지 않다가 물론 의견일 수도 있지만 지금 이 B가 하는 얘기는 자기 관점이나 의견을 얘기를 하는 게 아니라 자기가 체감하고 있는 것에 대한 얘기예요. Okay? That's what B is referring to. So that's why I would want to say it doesn't feel like that. Okay? Doesn't feel like that. So this is not about opinion, it's not about perspective, it's about what the person actually feels on the surface. Okay? What the person actually feels on the surface. Doesn't feel like that. Doesn't feel like that. Like how they perceive it. Kind of, but more like how they feel it. So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought I did, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Ugh, just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want. Ugh. You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. How could that be bad? You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. Doesn't feel like that. Doesn't feel like that.
All it does is make it harder to decide.
You never heard of analysis paralysis. All it does is make it harder to decide.
All it does is make it hard to decide.
It doesn't feel like that.
Doesn't feel like that. 이 feel을 훨씬 더 강조를 줘서 얘기를 하는 게 좋아요. Doesn't feel like that. Doesn't feel like that. 진짜야. 이런 거 이렇게 길게 끌어봤자 좋을 거 없어. 네, trust me 좋아요. Trust me. You're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long. Trust me. You're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long. Trust me. You're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long. 여기서 가장 제가 강조하고 싶은 표현은 you're not doing yourself any favors by ing. 오케이? 좋을 거 하나도 없다. 좋을 거 하나도 없다. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long. 사실 something like this까지 할 필요는 없긴 해요. 그냥 이렇게 해도 충분히 의미 전달도 되고 자연스러워요. Dragging it out for so long. Because it's pretty clear what we're talking about, right? We are clearly referring to the decision, or rather the indecisiveness, right? Or the situation, right? The situation where the person has to make a decision. Clearly that's what we're talking about. So trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. 빼면 의미가 달라지냐고요? Well, drag out가요. 그 구동사라고 생각하시면 돼요. out를 빼면은 구동사로서의 기능을 더 이상 안 하고 말 그대로 뭔가를 질질 끄는 걸 얘기를 하는데 그게 한국식의 기준에서 생각하면 의미가 맞는 것 같잖아요. But that's not what's important. The important thing is, remember, the important thing is how do they usually say it? What do they usually say? That's all you need to worry about. Not what is possible. Can I manipulate the English language in a way that's more comfortable for me to say? No, that's not the point. The point is, what do they usually say? What do they usually say? That's all you need to worry about. Okay? Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we had a very, very similar dialogue, actually, with a slightly different topic. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. Yeah. What happened? What's the story? What's the story with the 짜파게티?
It doesn't feel like that. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long.
침대에서 데워지고 있고 짜파게티는 부엌에서 씻고 있어요. Uh-oh. That's not good. So you're waiting until you feel hungry and then you're going to go get it? You're going to go get it? Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long, not unless you're buying a house or something. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. 여기서 이 not는요. 이 not가 무슨 기능을 하죠? 무슨 역할을 하고 있죠? 강조. 앞문장을 강조. Yeah, that is correct. 그쵸. 재사용. Yes. 이 not가 이 앞에 나온 요 not 이거랑 같은 거예요. 이 not는 요 not예요. 그쵸. 이 not를 한 번 더 you're reinforcing this not. Okay? You're not doing yourself any favors. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. Okay. 이거 한국어로 뭐라고 해야 되지? 돈만 버리는 거야. 돈만 버리는 거야. 돈만 버리는 거야. 강조하려고? 네, 맞아요. 강조하려고. 돈만 버리는 거야. 자, 요때 지금 이런 맥락에서 사용하기에 좋은 표현이 있어요. 예전에도 배웠었고, 그리고 뭐 이거는 뭐 아마 배울 수 있었던 기회는 그동안 많았었을 거예요. 꼭 제 컨텐츠뿐만이 아니라 많이 있었을 건데, 그리고 제가 지금 이 얘기를 하는 이 순간에 그게 어떤 건지가 갑자기 떠오르시는 분들도 계실 거예요. 근데 제가 딱 요때 딱 쓰기에 아주 적당한 표현이 있어요. 오케이? 그게 뭐냐면 저기 보시면은 You're not doing yourself any 표현이에요. You're not doing yourself any favors. 이런 일은 없다. 이런 식의 얘기를 하는 거죠. 이런 일은 없다. 그게 좋을 건 없다. 그죠? 근데 지금 여기서는 무슨 얘기를 하고 있어요? 돈만 버리는 거다. 이건 아니고 오히려 이런 거야. 오히려 이러는 거야. 오히려랑 뭐 비슷한 것 같긴 한데 딱 들어맞는 건 아니고. yes. 네. 지금 요 느낌을 잘 간직했으면 좋겠어요. Okay? If anything, you're throwing away money.
Trust me, you are not doing yourself any favor by dragging it out for so long, not unless you are buying a car or a house. Trust me, you are not doing yourself any favor by dragging it out for so long, not unless you are buying a car or a house.
Doesn't be right then, trust me. You're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long, not unless you're buying a car or house.
You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. It doesn't feel like that. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging something like this out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house.
Well, trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house.
Okay.
So what's gonna be? No. I thought you said you already made up your mind. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Just pick one already, man. What's the problem? Nothing in particular, just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? Mm-hmm. It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. I mean, how could that be bad? You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. It doesn't feel like that. Hey man, trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. I mean, not unless you're buying a car or a house.
If anything, you're throwing away money.
But trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away your money.
Yeah. Okay. 이 if anything을 이게 왜 쓰이는 건지를 사실 이해하는 거는 어렵지 않아요. 그런데 이게 왜 쓰이고 무슨 의미를 가지고 쓰이는 건지를 이해를 하는 거랑 그거를 이해를 한다고 해서 그 이후로 그거를 잘 쓸 수 있는 게 아니에요. 오케이? 그거는 시간이 걸려요. It takes time. unless 앞에 not를 안 써도 되냐고요? 네, 안 써도 돼요. 안 써도 돼요. You are absolutely right about that. 자체로 하지 않는다면 아까 이 얘기했을 때 못 들으셨구나. 이 not는 unless를 꾸며주는 게 아니에요. 이 not는 앞에 나온 요 not 있죠. 이거를 한 번 더 확인하는 거예요. 강조를 위해서. 그러니까 이거 예전에도 보여드린 적 있는데 한 번 더 보여드릴게요. Would you ever go out with a guy? Of course not. Not unless I'm being paid for it. 그래서 해석을 하면은 당연히 안 하지. 당연히 아니지? 돈 받고 하는 게 아닌 이상 안 하지. 이거 보이세요? 아닌 이상 이 unless고요. 안 하지는 안 하겠다라는 말을 한 번 더 확인하는 거잖아요. 그게 not예요. Okay? Sorry. Of course not. Of course not. Would you ever go out with a guy? Of course not. Not unless I'm being paid for it. Okay? Okay? 이 안 하지 있잖아요. 이게 꼭 있어야 돼요? No. 근데 하잖아요. 그쵸? 강조를 위해서. 한 번 더 확인하는 거잖아요. 돈 받고 하는 게 아닌 이상 안 하지. 그게 not예요. Okay? 그러니까 not unless라는 표현이 있는 게 아니에요. 이런 표현이 있는 게 아니라 unless는 어떻게 보면 표현이지만 not는 그냥 사람들이 그냥 말을 하는 방식 중에 하나예요. 오케이? 이해 못하고 계신 분들 많았구나. 오케이. 짜파게티 드시러 가는 거예요? 이게 뭐지? 무슨 뭐지? 이거 안녕이에요? 아니면 뻑큐예요? 그래서 This is the middle finger, right? 그쵸? Thumbs up? 뻑큐 아니에요? 저 예전에 얘기한 적 있죠. 이거 볼 때마다 생각나는 게 있어요. 제가 보여드릴게요. I'll show you. See? It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. It's exactly the same. Look. See? It's exactly the same. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's see.
Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favor by dragging out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or house. If anything, you're throwing away money.
한 가지, if anything에 대해서 한 가지 더 얘기를 하자면은요. 보통은 어떤 일은 없다. 어떤 일은 생기지 않는다. 어떻지 않다. 무슨 의미가 아니다. 누구는 걔가 한 게 뭔가 이런 의미가 아니다. 이런 뜻이 어쨌든 뭔가 어떤 일이 안 생긴다. 어떤 일은 없다. 무슨 의미가 아니다라는 얘기를 하는 뒤에 인 것에 대해서 얘기할 때 if anything을 보통 얘기를 해요. Does that make sense? 아무튼 이거는 어디까지나 그냥 뭐랄까 그쵸? 어쨌든 이게 맥락의 패턴에 대한 얘기일 뿐이고 실질적으로 이거를 쓰는 감각을 익히려면 시간이 걸려요. You have to experience it a lot. You have to use it a lot if you want to actually understand it. Okay?
If anything, you are throwing away money.
Would you ever go out with a guy? Of course not. Not unless I've been paid for it.
Yeah, I've been paying for it. Okay. 뭐? 어째서? 어째서? Okay. What? How come? Well, maybe not. ly 부사 하나 넣어볼까요? What? How come? Well, maybe not. 실질적으로 라는 말을 실질적으로 그런 건 아닐 수도 있지만 실질적으로는 아닐 수도 있지만 실질적으로가 아닌데 이게 이 단어가 한국말로 없는 것 같아. 그죠? 이 말 한국어 없죠. literally. 없죠. 근데 이걸 말 그대로로 해석이 안 맞잖아. 그러면 말 그대로는 아니다? 이상하잖아요. 그죠? 문자 그대로라고 이 말 안 쓰잖아요. 우리 이 말 안 쓰잖아요. 왜? 아니 뭐 어째서? 문자 그대로는 아니 이렇게 말 안 하잖아요. 말 그대로는 아니라고? 그렇게 말 이상하잖아요. 안 맞아요. 그래서 제가 생각했을 때는 의미적으로 실제로 우리가 여기서 쓸 법한 말 중에서는 실질적으로는 맞는 것 같아요. 실질적으로. 실제로는 아니다? 이거네. 이건가? 아니 도경님 보세요. 오히려 돈만 버리는 거야. 뭐? 어째서? 말 그대로는 아니고 이상하잖아요. 말 그대로는 아니라고 하면 말 그대로는 아닐 수도 있지만 이 말이 이상하잖아요. 아무튼 무슨 의미인지는 아시겠죠? 무슨 뜻인지는 다들 아시죠? 무슨 의미인지는 다 아시는데 오케이. Maybe not literally. 근데 어떤 면에서는 맞아. 근데 어떤 면에서는 맞지. 시간이 돈이라잖아. 뭐 완전 그런 완전이다 이거 완전. 이거 완전이다. literally 완전. 이거 완전이다. 완전. 뭐 어째서? 아니 뭐 완전 그런 건 아니고 근데 어떤 면에서는 맞지. 시간이 돈이라잖아. 네, 완전. literally 완전. 아니에요, 몽주님. You're wrong. 완전 맞아요. But in a way, it's true. Time is money, as they say. Well, maybe not literally, but in a way, it's true. Time is money, as they say. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away money. What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say. Well, maybe you should go for that 짜파게티. Have some of that 짜파게티 and it'll revitalize you.
What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say.
Yeah, time is money, as they say. 짜파게티 한꺼번에 포크로 찍어서 빵처럼 뜯어 먹으면서 영어해요. 잠깐만. 짜파게티를 먹는다는 사람이 몽주님이 아니라 말로백님이었나? 지금 그러고 계시다고요? 아니면 그러자고요? 아, 몽주님이 맞죠? 오케이.
Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long, not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away money. What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way, it's true. Time is money, as they say.
Alright. Alright. 뭐 난 읽을 필요도 없겠네 이제. 잠깐만. 너도 알다시피라는 거랑 너 거 알잖아. 중복되네. 이게 맞겠네. Besides, 뭘로 결정하든, regardless of what you choose, you know you're gonna regret it. 근데 저라면 뭐 이렇게 해도 it's fine. No problem. 근데 이거를 이 phrase를 그냥 맨 마지막에 넣고 싶을 것 같아요. Besides, you know you're gonna regret it regardless of what you choose. Or, at the very least, 와, 이거 한국어로 뭐라고 해야 되지? 여러분이 해석해 주세요. Constantly question your decision. Constantly question your decision? What does that mean? 게다가 무슨 결정을 내리든 간에 후회할 거 너도 뻔히 알잖아. 최소한 너가 내린 결정을 상시적으로 결정에 대해서 상시적으로 의문을 품겠지. 뭐 이런 의미인가요? 그런 것 같아요. 그쵸? 뭐 대충 해석 대충 맞는 것 같아요. Besides, you know you're going to regret it regardless of what you choose, or at the very least, constantly question your decision.
What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. Time is money, as they say. 잠깐만. 이거 B가 하는 얘기네. 계속해서 B가 하는 얘기네요. Besides, you know you're going to regret it regardless of what you choose, or at the very least, constantly question your decision. Okay, that's it. So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought I did. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Ugh, just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular, just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? It's not overthinking, I'm just being careful about my decision. How could that be bad? You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. Doesn't feel like that. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away money. What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say. Besides, you know you're going to regret it regardless of what you choose, or at the very least, constantly question your decision. Good night, Greenie. Thanks for stopping by. So, what's it going to be? I don't know. I thought you said you'd already made up your mind. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Ugh, just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. Just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm going to say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? It's not overthinking, I'm just being careful about my decision. How could that be bad? You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. Doesn't feel like that. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away money. What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say. Besides, you know you're going to regret it regardless of what you choose, or at the very least, constantly question your decision. Okay, that's it. That is it. That is it, everybody. That is it. Everybody on Discord, thank you for sending over your voice messages. Westbrook name, it's nice to have you back. Thank you for the extra effort with your voice recordings. Okay. Have a great rest of your night, and I will see you all hopefully very soon. No, wait. What do we have?
Besides, you will win regardless of what you choose, or at the very least, constantly question your decision.
Alright. This is a really hard one. I think the last part is kind of hard, quite challenging, but considering all things, it's good to see that you're still trying. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Oh, wait. Things.
Besides, you're gonna regret it, regardless of what you choose, or at the very last, constantly question your decision.
At the very least. At the very least. It's kind of like 못해도? 못해도가 맞나? 잘해봤자인가? 못해도가 아니라 잘해도? At the very least.
So, what's it gonna be? I don't know. I thought you said you already made up your mind. I thought I did too, but I've been going back and forth and I'm still kind of on the fence. Just pick one already. What's the problem? Nothing in particular. I'm just trying to be sure about what I want. You know what I'm gonna say, right? That I should stop overthinking it? It's not overthinking. I'm just being careful about my decision. You've never heard of analysis paralysis? All it does is make it harder to decide. It doesn't feel like that. Trust me, you're not doing yourself any favors by dragging it out for so long. Not unless you're buying a car or a house. If anything, you're throwing away money. What? How come? Well, maybe not literally, but in a way it's true. Time is money, as they say. Besides, you're gonna regret it, regardless of what you choose, or at the very least constantly question your decision.
Okay. All right, that was great. Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. Thank you. All right. Have a great rest of your night. See you all hopefully very soon.